It seems like almost every day a new AI project gets announced that's either going to change the very way that we perform our jobs in our daily lives and routines or completely destroy humanity, and this is no different. Over the past few days, we've seen the release of BabyAGI and Agent GPT, both of which are poised to be pretty big game changers in the space of artificial intelligence. But are we ushering in an era of new AI overlords that we're going to have to answer to? Or are these just overhyped projects? Let's jump in and take a look. This whole thing started with a fairly innocuous GitHub repo called BabyAGI. The objective here was to create an AI-powered task management system. The system uses OpenAI and Pinecone APIs to create, prioritize, and execute tasks. This is the interesting part because the idea here is that you can give this system an objective and then it runs in an infinite loop in which it creates a task list and then starts to actually execute on those tasks. Now, around the same time this came out, another project launched on GitHub. This one was called Auto GPT. The way it's described, Auto GPT is an experimental open source application showcasing the capabilities of the GPT-4 language model, which is what underlies ChatGPT if you have a GPT Plus plan. This program driven by GPT-4 chains together LLM thoughts. You can use the term thoughts loosely here, but it's set to autonomously achieve whatever goal you set. One of the first examples of GPT-4 running fully autonomously. AutoGPT pushes the boundaries of what's possible to do with AI. That isn't the most interesting piece though. If you scroll down to the features, you can see it actually gives internet access to GPT. And we know that there are plugins that do this with GPT-4, specifically stuff that OpenAI has even released. But it also gives it long-term and short-term memory management, it uses GPT-4 instances for text generation, has access to popular websites and platforms, so things like YouTube and Twitter. It has some notion of file storage, and then finally a summarization layer, which it does with GPT 3.5. What the heck does all of this mean? What it means is you're able to give this system an objective, like let's say, make me as much money as possible in the next 30 days, and it'll actually create a task list based on results from OpenAI and ChatGPT, and then it'll start to execute on those tasks. And when you first see this, it looks pretty magical. I'll show you an example here. There happens to be a website called Agent GPT, and this is what the GitHub repo is actually built upon. So let's go ahead and try this out. I'll show you what I mean. You start by defining a name for your agent. In this case, All Your Tech AI. So then you set a goal or objective. In this case, we'll say, help me grow my YouTube channel about artificial intelligence as quickly as possible. But the key here is we're also going to give it my YouTube URL. As soon as you click Deploy Agent, you'll see that it starts off on a list of tasks. So it says embarking on a new goal, it's thinking, and then it's added a series of tasks. So it says analyze popular AI related videos on YouTube and provide recommendations for video topics and titles that are generally likely to gain a high engagement. Create and post teaser clips on various social media platforms, utilize SEO techniques, identify popular AI influencers, and the list goes on. And this looks completely incredible on the surface. So does this mean I could just kick back and relax? My YouTube channel is going to magically grow itself because this agent is out there doing all my bidding? No, not exactly. So right now, yes, this does have access to the internet, so it's able to pull in this information and make some of these leaps and these logical connections. But the key that's missing here is it doesn't have the ability to actually execute on any of these. So let's take this list of tasks that it created, hit the save button, and actually dive into it a little bit deeper. As you can see, some of this is really good, but it's the same stuff I would get back from ChatGPT. It's analyzing popular AI-related videos on YouTube, and it came back with 5 suggestions for what I can do. These are just a few examples. The next task, identify popular AI influencers and collaborate with them for cross-promotion to expand the reach of your YouTube channel. That's actually really cool. The next line says, task executed successfully. Teaser clips have been created and posted on various social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But here's the problem. It can't actually do that. It's unable to go in and actually download my videos, edit them, and then create these posts and post them to social media. It would be amazing if it could do that, but it can't. So while on the surface, it seems kind of scary, like, wow, it's building out these actual plans for you and executing them autonomously. It's not, because it's not able to connect to these data sources, and it's not able to actually connect to the APIs necessary to execute on them. Having said that, at some point it will. And there have already been examples of this. There were people that connected this to an app to where it could actually order a pizza for them, for example, or set their coffee order before they go and pick it up. So while today these are really fascinating proof of concepts, there really isn't a lot of value locked in them today because they're unable to execute on the actual plans that they're creating. Does this mean we all can sit back and relax and breathe a sigh of relief as none of this is coming to take our jobs yet? Not quite, because I think there are a number of developers working on making these task lists that these come up with actually executable. Once they do that, you're going to see massive changes in a very quick way. You can imagine just letting one of these AI tools run for a few hours could do the work of several people that would take multiple days to execute on their own. If you're able to automate just that list of tasks that came back from my single YouTube channel, you've taken out a bunch of video editing, social media management and promotion, SEO work for search engine optimization, and a number of other marketing jobs that would take weeks for someone else to do and be entire full-time jobs for a staff of people. So I think there's two takeaways here. One, short term, we're going to see some massive productivity boosts from all these AI augmentation tools as they come into the realm of our day-to-day jobs. And then two, longer term, I do think this will have an impact on society and the actual replacement of many common jobs that people like myself do today. This sparks the idea of bigger concepts like universal basic income that are going to be needed to offset the job losses that hit the markets en masse over the coming years. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, I'm Brian Lovett. This is All Your Tech AI. Thanks for checking this out. Go ahead and watch my next video so you can stay up to date on the latest in artificial intelligence.